A pony lover's paradise right in your own backyard. That's what you'll find on Chincoteague Island. These beauties truly are Delmarva treasures, and they get a lot of spotlight in the summer. But what about right now in the dead of winter? For that answer, we turn to Denise Bowden, Public Relations Officer for the Chincoteague Volunteer Fire Company. Hi, Denise.
Hi, Lisa. How are you?
I'm doing great. It's so good to see you. I feel like we see you in the summertime all the time. I like checking in the winter.
I know. It's like everybody goes in hiding in the winter.
Exactly, but not our ponies. Can you give us an update on them?
You know, they're all over on Chincoteague right now, and if you happen to go over there, they've got their winter fuzzy coats on, and everybody is doing great. We do have a few of them at the carnival grounds on the back end on Willow Street. They're there for the winter. They are the buybacks. They will go back over to Chincoteague during the spring roundup and live the rest of their life out on Chincoteague. But, you know, even though it's wintertime, we still, you know, keeping a check on them, making sure that everybody's okay, checking on any reports of any injuries or anything like that. But knock on wood, so far, we're having a good winter.
Yeah, and you know, it's interesting that you bring up their little fuzzy coats, because we were actually on Chincoteague not long ago. My husband was like, they look like they're bigger, they're furrier or fuzzy or whatever. I did not realize that they had to bulk up their fur.
They do. They bulk up, and you know, in the springtime they'll start shedding that out, and you can see that happen. But it's just the way they've evolved over the years with Mother Nature. They get that fuzzy coat, and they look like big teddy bears almost. And it does give them the appearance of being bigger than what they are. But that's what they need to get through the winter.
Absolutely. That is so fascinating to me. Now, for those of us who like to look at the ponies from a distance, this is a good time of year to watch them.
It is, you know, and depending on if they decide to come out of the woods or not, a pretty day like today, more than likely they're out on the marshes so you can see them better. When you go head towards the beach, there's a big overlook on the right-hand side that's good for pony viewing. If we get a storm coming or rain or something like that, they tend to go back up in the woods to seek some shelter, but there's always opportunity for pony viewing over here on Chincoteague.
And Denise, you have lived there all of your life, and you have grown up with these ponies. Does it ever get old?
Never. Growing up, you know, as any young kid or teenager, you tend to take some things for granted. It was only after I came back from college a couple of years that I could understand the feeling of being so very blessed to live here and to be a part of the fire company, to be able to take care of what you said, they're America's treasure. And to be a part of that is a very great blessing to me. It never gets old. It never goes out of my mind. It never goes by the wayside. These animals are near and dear to my heart, not only mine, but all of Chincoteague. I mean, it's who we are. It's what we do. And if it wasn't for those ponies, I dare say where Chincoteague would be.
Right. Okay. So obviously COVID-19 really affected all the events over the summer that have been going on for decades. Are you already starting to think about the summer of 21?
Well, we're thinking about it. Of course, we're watching things. We're listening to our EOC director as far as, you know, being in contact with the health department to see what's going on. Right now, we're planning on having carnival and pony penning. That's right this second. Now, we don't know what's going to happen in the next month or so. We're just going to play it by ear. But right now, we're going to say that everything's on track. And obviously, if something gets off a track, we will make that announcement sooner than later. But you know, we're gonna have high hopes that we're going to get back on track.
Well, I am going to stay positive and say that you're going to get back on track. We'll even say pony tracks. How about that?
Yes. Hey, there's an ice cream flavor called Pony Tracks. So you need to check that out.
Absolutely. Yeah. Denise Bowden with the Chincoteague Volunteer Fire Company. As always, it's a pleasure to talk to you. And like I said, we'll keep our fingers crossed for the carnival this summer.
Same here, Lisa. You take care, and thank you so very much.